envisioned doing. So, the artists were, for the most part, you get put through tests, man. Look, particularly, I really didn't know, dude. It'd be, maybe, like Puffy waiting in his office for 3.5 hours. You know what I mean? But
right,
you hang around and you're patient enough. You get in there and you get a great interview. Or following Big around for a couple of days until he was ready to do the interview. So there, sometimes there was that warming up period.
Right.
And then sometimes I have to, look, it can be a real quick red light, green light, man, and you want to make sure, you get what you need when you do the interview. In all my years, I've never had, the only bad experience I ever had was with DMX, and, I totally appreciate him as an artist. As someone who I tried to get to interview, I think I waited in the hotel room for 7 days, and his publicist, who was such a great guy, he kept apologizing about it. When I finally got to interview him, he only would answer a few questions and very vaguely. I really didn't have anything. However, I saw him later on with Treach, and I know Treach a little bit. So I said, hey, Treach, can you, help me out? I'm trying to do this thing with DMX. And he brought it, like, come over here, man, and they did it together, and that was good. But, if Treach wasn't there, it would have been the same kind of red light situation. But, but it just depends sometimes the situation you're in, and you got to recognize sometimes artists are going through things,
Yeah.
I don't take anything personally, man. Like when I'm trying to do stuff, I've got a job to do and try to look at it as, hey, what will people find interesting? What, how can I connect? And sometimes you have to do that very quickly.
That's true. We, rest in peace to X, and we love X, and we know X had his issues, and it was not always an easy road for him. In terms of the things he dealt with in life, we don't need to rehash it on the show. You know what I'm saying? It's good documented. If you want to go online and look it up. When you think about how the scene is today, Peter, to see guys like Tupac, to see guys like Biggie and Puff before they really became who they were. Pac was already, sadly we lost him in 96. When you dropped this in 97, unfortunately Biggie, was taken from us. But when we look at what was happening, Bad Boy Records had started in earnest in 1993, and pretty much with Puffy's guidance by 1998, they was up. What is it like to see these people and look back and be like, yo, I got these people. You got a Young Exhibit rapping in it. You got Wu-Tang in this before, and they're just, that 97 is when they dropped their second album. Exhibit